Hello, good afternoon. Today I'm going to tell the story of the Canterbury Tales. It's one of the stories you can find in the Canterbury Tales. This was written by Geoffrey Chaucer in the 1400s. These stories are framed by a narrative of a group of pilgrims traveling from London to Canterbury, and along the way they decide to tell stories to pass the time. The nun in the Canterbury tale does not actually tell a story herself, but the nun's priest is one of the characters who shares stories. As you can see here, when the monk, in the prologue, the monk is telling his tale, but the group find it too depressing, so the host asks the nun's priest to step in and share a story. And this is the story I'm going to tell today. The nun's priest tale is a fable that shows the folly of pride and the danger of false praise. You can see that this story is the story of Chanticleer, a rooster belonging to a poor old widow, and she lived in very simple life and poor condition. She provides for her two daughters, and Chanticleer is a beautiful cock who has 7 hens as his wife, and is the only possession the widow has. Despite Chanticleer has 7 wives, Lady Pertelote, is his favorite hen. And we can find in the story as another character, Don Russell, is a fox who has a special role in the story. Yes. Chanticleer, as I said it before, is a beautiful rooster, has many hens, but his favorite is Lady Pertelote. Yes. The only responsibility Chanticleer has is to sing every morning, and he's very proud of it. And one night he dreamed that a beast is near the yard and is trying to hunting him. It looked like, but Lady Pertelote says he's a coward for being afraid of a dream, that dreams have no meaning, they are only dreams, and he argues with her that dreams have meaning. He started to tell stories about other people who had dreams, and then this dream became true. So Chanticleer one day see a fox named Don Russell hiding around the farm. He tries to run away, but the fox says he only came to hear his singing because his father was a famous singer too. So when he's singing, Chanticleer closed his eyes, and Don Russell take this opportunity and grab him by the neck and run off with him. So, because of all of the noise the hens did, everyone in the house chased the fox. The widow and the 2 daughters, all the animals in the farms, the cows, the sheep. After this, Chanticleer tells the fox he should turn and yell insult at those chasing the people and the animals. But when Don Russell opens his mouth to do so, Chanticleer escapes and runs up a tree. The fox tries to convince Chanticleer for a second time, but this time Chanticleer refuses to be tricked again, a second time. So, related to the moral of the story, we can say that pride and vanity can be one's undoing, as we can see with the rooster and the fox. On the one hand, because of pride and vanity, Chanticleer almost is eaten by the fox, and because of the same things, the fox loses the opportunity to catch Chanticleer for the second time. I said before that a fable is a story with a moral, and often uses animal, object, or a natural object as character. This tale, the Nun's Priest tale, is a good example of this fable. Since it uses animals and has a moral. Animals behaving like humans, and humans behaving like animals. This can be a little offensive for men, because Chaucer puts the animals and the human in the same level in a way. This tale is told also using the technique of mock heroic. This is when take a trivial event and elevate it into something of great universal importance. As we can see when Don Russell, the fox ran off with Chanticleer and in his jaws, in his mouth. And Chaucer used elevated language to describe a fox catching a rooster in a vineyard. He tried to suggest that the chase of the fox is like an epic chase, similar to classic epics, indicating the comic absurdity of the situation, of the story. The mock-heroic tone is also used in the other instances. For example, when the vineyard animals discuss high issues, intellectual and theological issues, like remember the cause of the discussion of the divine foreknowledge. Lady Pertalot sings that Chanticleer's dream, or nightmare, was the result of something he ate before, and she recommends to take a laxative. The story shows a heavy contrast between the widow, poor living condition, and the life of the rich and the great, as represented by the god Chanticleer. We can see this contrast like a commentary on the power and wealth in Chaucer's times. The wealthy and powerful don't do much, while those who work hard have very little, like the poor widow. The tale also uses the priest to further comment on the religious character in the story. However, the host, Chaucer's in fact, present the priest ironically, and he didn't say nothing about it. When the nun's priest turns to Chanticleers, he begins to comment on the life of the rich people in other ironic ways, because of Chanticleer has great talent like crowing and take care of his wife. Is a bit silly, this responsibility. And the reader should be constantly aware of the ironic contrast between the vineyard and the real world. That is, the humanity and nobility of the animal is ironically shown. So to sum up, we can say Chanticleer's escape is also affected by the use of flattery, and Don Russell learns that he should not listen to flattery when it's better to keep quiet and calm. And Chanticleer has learned that flattery and pride go before a fall. So I hope you enjoyed the story, and in my opinion, I agree that most of the time, it's better to keep your mouth shut. Before you talk, you must think. And well, this is all, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.